Alright, listen up. Success isn't given, it's earned. On the track, on the field, in the gym.
Alright guys, so I decided to make a quick video for you all about this weekend show, what happened, about my feedback, what I have to improve, and also you guys been asking me some questions about the show and about this weekend, so I'm just gonna go over the question and give you my opinion, my answer. Alright, so the first one is, what improvements did you make from your pro debut to the Olympia, and what was the focus? So my first pro show debut was last year in November, which was the Romania Pro Show, and since then until to this year's show, my main focus was to pull a lot of size on my back, to improve my back width and just overall like thickness and everything else. And I think we did such a great job in my back section in less than a year, I think so. And yes, of course, like the focus was to improve my physique overall, but my main thing was back, because this was the feedback that I got from the judges, and this is the group of muscle that I think I had to improve. So yeah, definitely my back it was improved a lot since my pro debut to this year's Olympia. And also I think my posing, like I was looking at the back, especially the back posing, so I was looking at the back posing compared to this year's posing, and it made such a big difference. Like I could open up better now. I can show off my improvements better this year on stage than last year. So yeah, overall it was just a back and posing, I think. And now let's go into the second question, which is, did you have any expectation on where you would place? To be honest, I had no expectation going into this show, because it was my first Olympia. I was the youngest on stage. I knew I was going against competitors that I've been looking up to, competitors that they've been on top 5 for years. They've been on Arnold Classic stage for years. Most of them, few of them, they've been Arnold Classic champions. So I had no expectation. I knew it was a hard competition, and in my opinion, I think this year's Olympia's lineup, it was one of the hardest, because you had 2 Olympia champions I was competing against, and also I think 2 or 3 Arnold Classic champions which I was competing against. So of course it was a hard one, but my expectation, I said that I would love to, and I would be the happiest if I would make it in top 10. In my first Olympia, I would be happy with the outcome, with that. Thank God, and thanks to my coach Hani Rambot for bringing my best package, and we made it into top 5 in my first Olympia, which I'm super proud and really grateful. I really didn't see it. And the thing is, going into prejudging, I wasn't too sure where I was placing. Of course, I didn't even think I'm gonna place in top 5 or like in the first call-outs, because they kind of called me in the second call-outs but moved me into the first one, so I wasn't sure where I was placing. But yeah, my expectation was not much. I said I would be happy to be in top 10. If that happened, I would be happy, but here we are, top 5. And the third question, how do you think your posing was? My posing, definitely much better than my last show, definitely much better. I think I need a little bit more work on my posing. I need to slow down on transition, and also like keep the posing, keep the motions, and try not to like move all the time when I'm flexing, just like keep the pose. But the reason I'm doing that is because I feel like I'm not opening enough, or like I don't squeeze enough. So that's the only reason I'm like keep like moving my hands and like keep twitching up. So yeah, definitely my posing has to improve, and yeah, could have been better, but I can't complain. It could have been better, but I can't complain. All right, so the next question is, Is there any changes you would make if you could do it all over again? Changes, I would say definitely in my posing. If I could do it all over again, I would practice posing more often. And to be honest with you guys, I haven't been practicing it that much. Probably like only the last 3-4 weeks I've been practicing it, and not even every day, like every 2-3 days, because I was just so tired after workout. I was on low carbs, and some of the nights I couldn't sleep because I was too anxious. So I was just so tired overall. And you know, when you're on low carbs and you are tired, you just want to get the workout done and just go home and rest. And yeah, but definitely I would change the posing, focus more on the posing, and I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I had the best package I ever had. I had the best condition I ever had. We improved a lot. We came in full and dry, and yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so the next question is, how did I find the diet between the on-season and off-season? So pretty much I eat clean all the time because I wanna be able to be in shape all year round, to be able to shoot or go holidays and create nice content for you guys and also for myself. But off-season, or like me not getting ready for anything, it's just like me having like 4 meals, having a cheat meal like every week or every 3 days, or you know, like missing a meals every now and then. On this prep, like I make sure like I eat at the right time, every 2-3 hours. I eat the right amount. I make sure I weigh my food, carbs, protein and fats, which I don't do that off season. I just eat by the eye. I made sure I had 6 meals no matter what. I made sure I trained even if I was tired or no. I made sure I was doing whatever Hani was telling me to do, like on back day or chest day or whatever muscle group I was training, because off season I would be no lazy, but like I'm no big fan of, for example on back day, I'm no big fan of rowing, doing rows. So this prep I was making sure that every back session I was doing rows, because I think that was the main exercise that improved my back. Rows improved my back a lot. So yeah. Alright, so the next question, how did the COVID affected my prep? Being back home in UK, I was able to train even though like we was in lockdown and the gym were closed. I was able to train. So big shout out to Evolve Gym for letting me train and being my partner, my training partner. On the lockdown, I think that was the best time for me to make gains, because all I was doing was just training exactly at the same time every day, eating and sleeping, like nothing else. So I was like in a training camp. And yeah, the only thing that like I would say affected me, it was just traveling. I was trying to get to the States a little bit earlier so I can be able to train with Hani and do whatever plans I had, like YouTube and stuff. But rather than that, like I don't think COVID was a big issue for me. Thank God for that. So